There's not a person in this world that can ever convince me that your former president would sit down and have dinner with a man he thought was guilty of sexually assaulting women or girls. I had heard of the reputation of former President Duterte, and I was very curious to meet him because I understand it when he ran to be mayor in Davao City, and then he went to Congress and came back and then became the president. I sat across from him at dinner twice, and he was clear about people. If you want to sell drugs, you want to have people die because of what you're peddling, you want to hurt your family, you know what? It could be a life sentence for you. It could be a death sentence. But he's very clear about it. Very, very clear about it. I really wanted to meet him. And then when I sat down across the table from him, and he told me why it happened, the reasons why he did it. I haven't met many people in my life that I had more respect for than your former president. And the reason I say that, the backstory and why I'm giving it to you now, I knew after I had dinner with him twice, and right across the table from me was Pastor Quibeloy. He sat at former president's right hand. I sat at his left hand. There's not a person in this world that can ever convince me that your former president would sit down and have dinner with a man he thought was guilty of sexually assaulting women or girls. Sex trafficking never, ever happened with this man's former president's morals, how he feels about crime, and the people who commit crime. Not a chance in the world do I believe he would be part and parcel of his friendship with Pastor Quibeloy.
I agree with you because the former president is so hateful of oppression as well as this kind of baseless filing of criminal charges against innocent people. He will never tolerate them during his administration.
Well, and like I said, I hope you folks are able to be able to make sure that justice is served there. But you know, the things that make headlines are usually the worst things. People accused without having a chance to defend themselves. Putting this pastor in a jail cell that's oftentimes reserved for drug dealers, murderers, rapists, to put him in there and not let him get hospital care and treatment in a different place, to me, is just part of weaponization of the Justice Department in the Philippines. So you know what? One thing they'll never do, they'll never break this man's spirit, this pastor's spirit, ever, ever, ever. But if they keep him there another couple of months, everybody in that jail is going to wind up going to his church when they get out. He'll convert every one of them.